That afternoon, Abuela lay in wait. "I don't like to wear dresses anymore," I said, sitting down at the piano in the living room to practice. I trilled over a few keys. "Don't you remember?" "No, mi palomita," Abuelita said, shaking her coiffed, silver-haired head. A Spanish-language magazine sat open on her perfectly ironed lap. Her paisley skirt, in swirling shades of green, stayed crisp even though it was made of a shimmery, silky fabric. Abuela always looks as though she's just peeled off the dry cleaner's protective plastic bag. Her raucous makeup is the only chink in her otherwise solid look of togetherness. "Ven acá, chica," she said, beckoning. When I joined her on the couch, she tapped the centerfold spread in front of us, a backlit photo of a disembodied floor-length evening gown, the kind Cinderella's stepsisters might have worn if they had less taste. "This dress, it is the estilo tradicional," Abuela said, as though that made it okay. The dress went from long sleeves to a high neckline in a horrible clash of textures. From its starched pink taffeta thorax dripped with lacy pink ruffles, pink buttons, pink beads. It dripped pink. "Tradicional," Abuela repeated, tapping the page. Pink was traditional? I couldn't plead ignorance as usual and say, "No comprendo," because this time I understood her Spanish, but only because she'd used a cognate. And I only knew what cognates were because Señora Wang had defined them on the first day of class, to demonstrate to us clueless estudiantes how much of the language we already knew. Mucho. So instead I said to my grandmother, "This dress, it's nice," and cocked my head at an angle, trying to find some truth to my words. "Bueno," replied Abuela. A bright smile bloomed on her shockingly orange-painted lips. "We plan the fiestecita for next spring. My little Violeta is becoming una mujer." She sounded so satisfied that I couldn't say no just then. Besides, I'd used up all my arguments already. I had pointed out that it wouldn't be a real birthday party because I was already 15 years old. That's why she was here in the first place. We had celebrated my birthday the night before. Abuela and Abuelo, Dad's parents, visit us twice every year, in September for my birthday and in May for Dad's. They say those are the only months of the year when the Chicago area is habitable, on account of the snow, the wind off the lake, and, they emphasize, rolling their R's, that terrible humedad. Yes, the humidity. And they live in Miami. But Abuela informed me that the quince party need only take place sometime during the year in which one turns 15. The girl gets a new dress and a tiara, a bunch of pictures taken in them, and a huge party at a rented hall with all her friends and relatives invited. A tiara. These rules had been drawn up in Cuba, and I figured they were pretty strictly enforced because Abuela seemed to know exactly what she was talking about, and there didn't appear to be much leeway.